Hello and welcome to the Big Five Live today at the Dubai World Trade Center. Very pleased to be joined now by Nasser, the chairman from the Clean Energy Business Council, taking part today in one of the summits down here with the global solar leaders. Welcome to the Big Five Live.
Thank you for being here.
The topic today was the recent trends in renewable energy policies. Can you give me some of the main drive behind today's summit?
I think there are two things happening across the GCC and the MENA region in general. One has to do with cutting down fossil fuel subsidies, which, as you know, once you subsidize fossil fuels, you're imposing a tax on renewable energy. So removing subsidies is really helping renewable energy. So that's one major feature. The other major feature has to do with energy efficiency, which helps mitigate the risk of climate change. And the governments of the region are all helping in terms of increasing energy efficiency, both in terms of their own activities, but also in terms of the energy efficiency of the private sector. The third feature, I think, is the massive investments we are now seeing, particularly in the GCC countries, but also in countries like Egypt and Morocco, into renewable energy, primarily solar. So I think those are three features which are important in terms of the landscape at the moment. There's one last feature which is missing at the moment, which is ensuring that we have sufficient sources of clean energy finance. We need to put that in place. At the moment, much of the financing is done by governments. We need to move to an alternative whereby the private sector becomes much more engaged through PPP and IPP projects.
Now, obviously, there was plenty of interaction with the audience. One of the questions that came up was how far we are away from the regular home being 100% renewable energy. What's your view on that?
Oh, I think that's going to happen very rapidly. Solar power is going to become ubiquitous. It's not just in the home. It'll be on your roads. It'll be the tiles, solar tiles on your roof. It'll be all over. And of course, we're going to become much more intelligent in the use of energy. So when I say it is ubiquitous, it means that we're going to be using artificial intelligence along with renewable energy. I think that's the next wave. That means that you're going to have smart grids, you'll have solar grids, you'll have even small communities being able to have their own solar power plants. And the news is tremendous from an economic development point of view, because if you think of rural areas, they might not have a connection to a national grid. With renewable energy, you no longer need a connection to a national grid. So you're going to see much of these developments happening over the next 5 years.
Nasser, great to get the insight. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now, for the latest on everything from Big Five Solar, get online. You'll find all the news there at thebig5.ae.